be sitting in the center here? This is cool. Hello, good evening. It's been a hot minute since I've been on social media. Hold on, hold on. Okay, it seems like this is good. Let me get my thingamajig here. Actually, I think I should move this down a little bit. Actually, this is pretty good here. You see all this? Okay, cool. So, hello there. Hello. It's been a hot minute since I've been live, right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, tonight's about to get a little spicy. Let me get my stuff together here. Let me get this music together. We gotta so we get no copyright infringements. Now you know some of you guys. I know last time the music was pretty high. What we got here? Bad Omen. The score. Should we do? Okay, we got a little relaxed music. No, I'm not doing any readings. No, I'm just chilling here, talking with you guys, and Q&A, answering questions as usual. You know what I'm saying? So listen. Background music. Okay, we lower the music here. Okay, so what we got going on TikTok? How do you deal with? Man, this is moving pretty fast. Hold on. Can you help? Who blocked? Hold on. I gotta set this thing up. Hold on. I gotta see. I got a couple of people hit me up. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, people? What's going on? It's been a hot minute since I've been on this TikTok and Instagram live. Hold on. Let me get this thing set up real quick. Let me get this thing set up. The program. You know what I'm saying? We got a program going on. Program now. You gotta fix the program. Oh my god, we gotta fix this. My mic. One second, y'all guys don't see that shit. What's going on over here? Oh my god, I'm setting this thing up here. Okay, here we go. Maybe this will work right here. Hold on. Y'all guys don't see what I'm doing over here. Set up my microphone so it's nice and sturdy. There we go. Jamaica! Nabule! What's going on? Will you go to Haiti and fix the political and social issues in Haiti? I wasn't put on this earth to do no politics. I was put on this earth to do witchcraft, yo. I can't fix Haiti. You know what? Listen. See, y'all got me feeling some type of way. Hold on. Once I gotta pour something out for myself. I got a nice little thing right here. Let me pour this out because I can't put it on the camera because TikTok over here. They may knock me for pour some stuff out real quick. Whoosh! Nice, bro. Nice. This is Kool-Aid. I don't want nobody saying, I'm drinking alcohol. This is Kool-Aid. You know what I'm saying? This is Kool-Aid. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hold on. The comment section. All right, where the people at? Okay, where we at? So listen. So here we go, man. Nobody commented on YouTube yet. All right, so we got a couple of people. Okay, fallen angels. Why are you always coming up with this fallen angel stuff, man? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Purple. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Please tell you what? Joking about witchcraft? Hell no, I'm not joking about it. Viva la República Dominicana. Yes, that's good, man. That's good, man. I always wish the best for Dominican Republic. You know what I'm saying? They're a beautiful place. You know what I'm saying? They work hard to make their country what it is today. Nice and clean. I love Dominican Republic. What? Pumisa. What? Hold on. You know what? This is too much. Oh my God, this is Kool-Aid. Why y'all? They said they restricted my life. Listen, TikTok people, I gotta hang up and I'm gonna come back again because they try to restrict my life. I don't know what I said something. I don't know. They said maybe I said something. Hold on. Substances featured. You know what? Here it goes. You know what? Boom. Substances featured in my video. So you know what? Let me hang up. We got to do this again because they said substances. I guess the wine glass. So listen. Let me hang up on TikTok, and I'm gonna come back again and do live. Cause they trying to limit my stuff. What? Don't tell me they limited my stuff, man. What? Yeah, I can't program like that, man. Y'all trying to limit my stuff, man. Yeah, I had to start this over. You know what I'm saying? Because they hating. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they hating over there, man. Yeah. They ain't like the glasses I had last time. Okay, so we programming IR. So what they say here? Will you go back to Haiti? I said no. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm not doing that. Fix a political situation in Haiti. Fallen. Here you go. I'm not getting to that fallen angel stuff right here. Please tell me about you're joking about what do you mean? You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not joking about that. That's what I do. Have you not checked my page to see what's on my page? Because that's all I talk about on my page. You know what I'm saying? I don't talk about anything else besides that. You know what I'm saying? The craft. Mm-hmm. 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 So listen, what we got here? How do you deal with? Wait. We got everybody. Whoa, we got everybody coming here. What is this? Okay, let me get this thing straight. Hold on. So we got what are they saying here? There's a lot of people tuning in tonight. All right, on TikTok. Hold on. What? Number one fan. Can you help? Can you get my man helper blocked me? Your man who first and foremost, I gotta ask you a question. Why did your man block you to begin with? You know what I'm saying? I need to know why did your man block you to begin with? You know what I'm saying? You know, you can get a lot of things done by answering questions. See, when it comes to the spiritual stuff, I ask questions. You know what I'm saying? I started to say this earlier on. I started to say common sense will beat 1,000 readings. You know what I'm saying? Because we have a common sense approach to things and you ask the right questions, that can pretty much gauge what's going on. Hold on. Why is this? What? Good evening, Roseanne. Yeah, you can always, when you ask the right questions, you can get a lot of things done. Okay, all right. What? Okay, all right. This guy coming out. Got on by guy meet you. What do we have here? Okay, so can you get my man to help me block? First and foremost, like I said, I need to know why he blocked you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you were doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just wondering, why he blocked you. Because, listen, you know what? Here's a common sense approach. This is going to give you some game, right? See, when somebody blocks somebody, I don't even really got to ask much questions. Hold on. What is it? Why do you keep on? See, one second. I don't really gotta do. See, I've been doing this game. I've been doing this stuff so long. How do you do live for your phone reading? Hold on, I'm about to answer that. I'm about to see. Listen, I've been doing this so long. I got this thing mapped out. When a person comes to me and say, "Oh, the person I'm with, you know what I'm saying? They blocked me." I know you was doing some wild stuff. You was probably calling them. You were probably texting them. You was doing all this type of outrageous stuff. That's why they blocked your goofy ass. You know what I'm saying? That's why it happened. I'm sorry, please don't take it the wrong way, but that's just how I talk when I'm motivated and inspired by the spirit of witchcraft. You know what I'm saying? See, when you motivated by the spirit of witchcraft, you're going to say certain things that may be out of character to some people. You know what I'm saying? See, I'm telling you, some people was motivated by the Holy Spirit. You know what I'm saying? Some people was motivated by tricking. You know what I'm saying? I'm motivated by the spirit of witchcraft. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? There's some brothers that are motivated by the spirit of pimping. There's people that are motivated by the spirit of, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say too much. I don't need TikTok, But again, I'm motivated by the spirit of witchcraft. You know what I'm saying? I'm not motivated by the spirit of Haitian Vodou. I'm motivated by the spirit of witchcraft. You know what I'm saying? Let's get that thing straight. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. So listen. What we got here? All right. So let's look at what you got here. What you got for me? Let's see what you got here for me. Oh my God. See, I got to stretch tonight, man. Y'all making me work. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Had to mope something out in the studio a couple of hours ago. Okay, fan club number 4. Wait, we out here? No. Come on, let's see what we got here. My relationship, 19 years gone. Okay, all right. Well, block me. He blocked me because he said I asked asked for too much money. He's a millionaire. Let me tell you, goofy ass bitches, something. Don't take it the wrong way. Like I said, when I'm motivated with the spirit of witchcraft, I may say things that's kind of brutally, that's kind of brutal. You know what I'm saying? So let me tell you something, hun. See, a guy like that, he got money. He's looking for somebody he could trust. He's looking for a friend. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, listen, I used to be a guy. I used to have women that I used to be in a relationship with. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I had one woman that lived with me at one point in time. I wined and dined her. Every woman I've been with, I wined and dined. You know what I'm saying? And they deserved it. And it's not because they asked for anything. You know what I'm saying? I gave them what I gave them because they didn't ask for anything. What you'll realize is that the man that gives sparingly will give to a woman that doesn't ask for nothing. You know what I'm saying? See, y'all got a difference. See, I don't know what you asking for, but if you gotta ask, that means you're doing something wrong. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, I'm keeping it real with you. Most of the guys that give to women, the women usually don't ask for it. They just do it naturally. If you gotta ask a guy for something, hun, you're doing something wrong. You know what I'm saying? See, the thing about it is this. When I mean you're doing something wrong, you're selecting the wrong individual. Because the right individual, you know what I'm saying, if you're in need, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna come out and do something for you. But if you're a goofy ass bitch, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna be honest with you. You coming off doing some stupid ass shit with your money, that man gonna be like, you know what I'm saying, hun, I'm good. I don't got nothing for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that's how it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, you out here, you wasting money and shit like that. That's one thing I'm gonna tell you. That's one thing that pisses a man off. If a man see that a woman can't be responsible with money, she's wasting money and stuff like that, that man's gonna be like, you know what? I'm tired of this. I don't like you. I don't even want you around me. That's the type of person I am. You know what I'm saying? When I see a female wasting money, like, hun, I don't need you around me. You know what I'm saying? Because you are a bad investment. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just being honest. Like, if you asking for stuff, I mean, I don't know why you even asking for stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, why? You shouldn't even, I don't know, man. I mean, listen, there's some, I don't know. I've dated girls that asked for certain things, and I've dated grown women that were secure financially, economically, right? When a person gets to a certain level of existence, they're on some, you know what? I want a responsible woman. Eventually, you can have nice body. You can, listen, I'm telling you, you can have the nicest body in the world. You can have the cutest face in the world. And to a man that's serious, he's serious about paper and he takes that stuff serious, and you wasting money, he gonna cut you off. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna tell y'all women something, man. You know, say if you dealing with a man, he's making a lot of money and stuff like that, and you over here wasting money, he's gonna cut you off eventually. He's gonna cut you off. If you wasting money, he's gonna cut you off. In your situation, I'm just being honest with you. If you gotta ask for money, that means you're not on your shit. Your shit's not together, hun. So I'm just being honest with you. Can someone sign a pact with a spirit to make a lot of money? Of course, people do it all the time. Sometimes they sacrifice their family members, but I don't mean it like that. Not in a way you thinking. You know what I'm saying? What I mean is this: some people they may go to a Vodouism or whatever, Vodou priest, whatever. They say they want to sell this person, right? They make a deal. All right, you give me their pictures, you give me this and that. You know what I'm saying? And I sell their soul. Now, what happens is that as they begin to deteriorate, and expire on this plane of existence, they begin to recoup the benefits. Like, okay, they may have good luck. No things that was supposed to go well in their life, they start seeing it going well for them. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's see. Well, first and foremost, you know what I'm saying, if you understand that I'm Haitian, you understand that there's no Pambaguera in like Vodou. So I would be the wrong person to be asking about that. You know what I'm saying? So next question we have here is, but for 19 years, he is gone silent. See, I'm wondering if you didn't piss him off. If a man has gone silent, there's got to be something that you're doing to make him go silent. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real with you. If a man's silent, there's got to be something you're doing that made him go silent. You know, I'm just keeping it real with you. I'm just answering a lot of questions. Let me not neglect my YouTube audience. Hold on. Let me see what YouTube got for me. Oh, we got about seven. I see 70 some people on TikTok. Let's see what we got on. Hold on. The spirit of witchcraft. You know it. You know what I'm saying? The spirit of witchcraft. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? There's some people that got the spirit of pimping, the spirit of tricking, the spirit of hoeing. You know what I'm saying? I got the spirit of witchcraft. Yeah, the spirit of witchcraft. Yeah. Yeah, we that's what we jacking today, man. Yeah, the spirit of witchcraft. Yeah. We're gonna keep that right there on the screen. The spirit of witchcraft. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Let me scroll through right here. What we got going on here, man? Can someone sign a pack? I just answered that. What's up? What up? Fallen Angel. All right, this guy, the Fallen Angel guy. All right, well, let's move down. Let's move down and see what he got going on here. Are you a priesthood bloodline? I don't give a damn about none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm into witchcraft. You know what I'm saying? Ask me, am I a priest of the bloodline? I don't give a fuck about none of that religion shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to do witchcraft. Oh, let me watch my language. Y'all, you got to watch my language, man. And say, you know, I got to watch my language. Yeah, you know, people ask me about the voodoo stuff. That stuff died with my ancestors. You know what I'm saying? That stuff died with my grandfather. You know what I'm saying? For me, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, my grandfather did what he did. He was a wugan. You know, I respect what he did. But, you know, for me, I chose my own path. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I chose to be, you know what I'm saying, what I am. You know what I'm saying? Leona El Mira. You know what I'm saying? Possessed by the spirit of witchcraft. Nope, I ain't. You said I did church for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I said, man, I can't do church. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And that didn't work for me. You know what I'm saying? Vodou, I got introduced to that, and that didn't work for me even. I just realized, you know what I'm saying? I don't belong to none of them shit. I don't belong to Vodou. I don't belong to the church. You know what I'm saying? I belong to witchcraft. You know what I'm saying? Moving with the spirit of witchcraft. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I don't put no titles on it, no labels on it. Just the spirit of witchcraft, brother. Brothers and sisters, the spirit of witchcraft. We got a super chat here. Let me answer this question because I'm getting paid for this question right here. You know what I'm saying? Ha. We got a question here. Wait. What do they say here? The super chat says, can you talk about the benefits of Master of the Woods and it's good for wealth? All right, let's talk about Master of the Woods. See, for people, I definitely got to make a new promo for my videos because I haven't worked on the advertisements. But listen, Master of the Woods. For those of you that don't know, Master of the Woods is a ring that people wear. You know what I'm saying? Basically, it's for elevation. I like to say it. It's for elevation. You know what I'm saying? It's to take you to the next level. See, if you got a business and you know you try to take it to the next level, you know, meaning that you dotted all your I's and you crossed all your T's, you'll have that because it opens up the business. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, if you're at a regular job, you may find that they promote you to being like a supervisor or something like that as time goes on. Of course, you're doing what you're supposed to do. You know, now if you got a business, okay, yeah, you start expanding. Your business starts expanding, starts taking another level. You know, if you're into social media, you start seeing that, you know, you start getting a new audience, whatsoever. You start growing and start developing. Now you talk about the money and wealth, the wealth comes. How are you going to have a business expanding and you're not attracting wealth? It's all there. You know, common sense says if you start growing You start elevating, of course, the wealth is going to be there. They're going to come. All right, so let's go here. Go on. Is it one time thing, or you have to renew at a certain time? See, listen, that's debatable, you know, because again, back in the day, it's a lot of things that people would do. For me, I'm a one time guy, but you know, sometimes people want to come, they want to get her, you know, what is it, renouveler, you know, to heat things up, to sharpen things up. Back in the day, they used to do it like every December. You know what I'm saying? Every December, they say renouveler jabla. You know what I'm saying? Renewing the demon every December. Some people don't know that. You know what I'm saying? So now we got the hip hop audience. I know the hip hop audience is watching my video, right? So let me explain something to the hip hop audience, right? You know, because this might be transpired in hip hop. I don't know. In Haitian culture, sometimes people get like a amulet, whether it's for protection or for wealth, or we call it point, you know, whatever. You know what I'm saying? A person gets this item. Sometimes it can even be something that they engrave in your skin. Every year, you would have to go back to renew it. You know what I'm saying? To heat it up. So you know what I'm saying? So I mean, listen, back in the day, there's so much things that would go on, man. Like some people would every year they have to feed the spirit some friends of their or family members of theirs. I mean, it's so much stuff that happened like every December. Back in the day, that's how it used to be. When December would come around, like the end of the year would come around, motherfuckers have to sign up how many family members, you know, say how many friends they about to give up to a job or a demon. And then they have rings. You know what I'm saying? Some people, they got to heat up their rings, heat up their special amulets and stuff like that. But that's how it used to be. You know what I'm saying? I mean, today, you know, you got a bunch of idiots and gang members and stuff like that that's taking control of Haiti. But the funny thing about it is most of those gang members are Vodouis themselves. So I can't even really knock that. But it is what it is, man. Yeah, where we at? What can I do to make my dreams clearer and remember them better? Oh man, I can't give you that. You know what I'm saying? That's like you got to pay for that. You know what I'm saying? mm-hmm. So I can't give you that. That's a little bit too much. Oh, well, we can't. What we have here? Oh damn! You just told my own mama she came chaos Christmas Eve. All right. Can you get wealth, health, and protection all at once? No, you got. I mean, I do it separate. I don't know about all that mixing and blending stuff all together. You know, I like to separate my stuff. You know. Okay. All right. Live live tarot reading on relationships and money. Well, what? I don't know. Ask a question or how long does mediumship connect last? Someone I stuck with a person trying to return. What? How long does the mediumship connection last with someone I stuck my person? I can't even understand that one, right? All right, so I gotta move on. Okay, well. Another brujo told me a similar sacrifice is made on Good Friday. I mean, some people be doing that. Everybody sacrifice. They do all types of stuff. Here's witchcraft thing. You got people. I'm just saying, there's a whole bunch of type of sacrifices. You know what I'm saying? Some sacrifice I can't even talk about. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, the sacrifice. Okay, what we got going on here? What we got going on? Okay, all right. What's that? What's that? What's your thought on Bible magic? I mean, listen, the Bible, see, Bible magic is like this, man. I mean, listen, verses, Bible magic is known for verses, right? People use verses in spell work. Some people use it to curse their enemies. Some people use it for protection. Now, when I was in Haiti, I would see some people, they would have certain scriptures written on walls. They'll do certain things with the scriptures. I'm not gonna, delve into what they was doing because I don't want to take away from their craft. You know what I'm saying? But some people would have it on the walls and stuff like that. There's reasons behind all of that stuff. Bible magic is effective. See, the Bible. See, a lot of people don't understand. The Bible has some historical stuff in there, man. Hold on. Let me. Not historical. When it comes down to the spirit of magie, the Bible has some game in there. You know what I'm saying? Let's not sleep on the Bible. See, especially in Leviticus, right? If you go into the book of Leviticus, the book of Leviticus gives you a lot of game. Like Leviticus, see, people when they look at Bible magic, they're looking at it like, oh, I'm going to read this scripture. I mean, that's good. That's true. That's true. But there's deeper stuff in the Bible too. Like I said, Leviticus, they're telling you things of how to keep your spirit pure and clean. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, they tell you how to conduct yourself when you have death in the family. What not to do, what to do, because all that stuff is some serious stuff, man. They tell you about certain food. You know what I'm saying? Certain things that are unclean for the spirit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Leviticus, they drop some jewels in there. There's a lot of game in there. You know what I'm saying? Like the Old Testament part of the Bible, there's some serious stuff in there. Listen, you can be a sorcerer, you can be a witchcraft. You know what I'm saying? You cannot deny that the Old Testament does not have some game in there, some wisdom in there. They're telling you stuff about, dead bodies and stuff like that, how to go about, being around that type of stuff, bad food that's bad for your spirit. And I'm telling you, man, they talk, like when you talk about law of attraction, law of contagion, that's all in Leviticus. Leviticus is telling you about that stuff. You talk about, transferring the spirit of the dead to another human being. That's all, man. That's all in Leviticus. But you got to have the eyes to see the game. I'm saying, but if you ain't blessed with the spirit of witchcraft, you're not going to see it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? When you got the spirit of witchcraft on you, you know what I'm saying? You can read the Bible and see where the game at. Like, damn. You know what I'm saying? They conjured the spirit of Saul in the Old Testament. King David conjured the spirit of Saul. He had a whole seance going on back then. You know what I'm saying? Then you start finding out. See, they try to cover it up, man. Lilith's name is actually in the Old Testament part of the Bible, but if you have the King James version, you're not going to see it. They call it the screeching owl. But if you have a Hebrew translation of the Old Testament, was Amarak or something like that, Aramaic or something like that. That's what it's written in. If you have an Old Testament Bible written in Aramaic or whatever, or you have that from that translation directly, I have a Hebrew Bible, right? And the Jews, when they wrote the Old Testament part of the Bible, well, when they translated, they left the word Lilith in there. When you go to look at the scripture for Lilith, you're going to see they have the screeching owl. They don't leave the name there, but you see that discrepancy there. But that if you don't got the spirit of witchcraft on you, you're not going to see that. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to keep game. They purposely kept certain names out of the Bible because they know what it's capable of doing. You know what I'm saying? See, a person like me, they're not going to leave the name, what is it, Yahweh, Yahweh Tabioth in there. They're not going to leave, Yahweh Saboth in there. They're not going to leave those names in there because they know a motherfucker that do witchcraft like me is going to use that to my advantage. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. See, when you got the spirit of witchcraft on you, you can look at the Kabbalah and make sense out of it. You know what I'm saying? That's just like an individual picking up different instruments. How many instruments do I play? Right? I play tenor sax. I play saxophones, tenor, alto. I play keyboard. You know what I'm saying? I play electric guitars, bass guitars. You know what I'm saying? I play. What is this? I'm starting to do the trumpet now. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, that's how it is when you blessed with that spirit. You know what I'm saying? You can just step into one dimension and move to another. That's how it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, when you got the spirit of witchcraft on you, you can look at what they doing in this tradition here, look at what they do in that tradition there, and make sense out of it. You know what I'm saying? Bruce Lee told y'all, you know what I'm saying? You just can't be one dimensional with this thing, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have open eyes and open ears for everything. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thoughts on Bible magic. I just spit that for you right there. I've read the Bible and had things around confirmed while reading my thoughts. I'm just saying, listen, there's a lot of interesting things that happen in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, there used to be dudes that would read the Bible and do omens, like look for omens, right? Some dudes, they'll use the Bible as an omen table. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, well, we're going to see what's to come. Individual just basically, individual will open up the book when the first verse they'll read. Ah, yeah, they'll make sense out of it. Is this the answer to my stuff, man? I forgot what Bible almost or something like that. Yeah. Crystal, what's going on? I see you, hon. As a man, what we got going on? What's your opinion on not non-blacks practicing Santeria? I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to practice witchcraft. You know what I'm saying? See, when you into that, you know, listen, I don't care what the next person do. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to practice witchcraft and serve humanity. That's it. I don't get into color. You know what I'm saying? I don't listen, man. You know what I'm saying? You got some paper for me. You know, I'm going to do some work for you. I don't get into all that Vodou Santeria. I don't give a fuck about no religion. Fuck religion. Fuck Haitian voodoo. I don't care about no religion whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about none of that. I'm here to service people with what I got. You know what I'm saying? That's it. So non-black, I don't care none of that. I don't give a fuck about no religion. I don't give a fuck about Santeria. I don't give a fuck about no religion at all, period. Like you're saying, I'm possessed with the spirit of witchcraft. That's it, baby. Yep. Mm-hmm. Nah, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, man. Don't ask me about that. I don't give a fuck about none of that. And I told people, I said, fuck Haitian voodoo. The organized religion of Haitian voodoo, fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck about no religion today at all, period. You know what I'm saying? As far as I'm concerned, I don't go by no religious name. My name is Leonard Elmira. You know what I'm saying? That's it. You know what I'm saying? I'm Haitian. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I'm Haitian, and my name is Leonard Elmira. You know what I'm saying? If you need a, you know what I'm saying, a motherfucker that got some witchcraft for you, you find the right motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. As a man, would you be willing to tell a woman you deal with your whoa, let's see what is this? What is this? What we got here? Somebody has to say. Okay, somebody said something. Hold on. We got a lot going on right here. We got. I'm about to read the YouTube. Hold on. As a man, would you be willing to tell a woman you deal with you're single, and if she wants to fuck with you while you got others on the team, would you do magic on it? I don't got time for none of that shit, man. Listen, I'm gonna tell you this. Listen, I'm gonna tell you this. If I'm dealing with a female, see, I'm you know, listen. Excuse me, I'm a little, you know, looking, look. You get what I'm trying to say. I can't say because I don't want, you know, TikTok to be on some BS with me, man. But I'm gonna say this. If I'm single, I wouldn't be on. Listen, I mean, some people could do that. You asking me personally? I don't got time to be doing witchcraft on women today. I don't. That shit is too much. I like, listen, there's tons of women that I was in a relationship with. They caught me cheating, and I could have easily pulled them back. I was like, nah, I don't got time for that shit. Like, seriously, to be working on ex-girlfriends, trying to bring them, I don't got time for that shit. No. So for your question, if there's a female, you say you single and you want her to join a team and she don't want to join a team, you know, do witchcraft on her. I mean, if that's what you know, if that works for you, go ahead, do what you got to do. You know, but for me, I'm not doing that shit. I don't need no women acting all jealous. I don't like jealous women. At one point in time, I was crazy. I was, you know, I had low self-esteem. And, you know, and listen, I'm telling you, I used to want the worst of the worst kind of woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously, listen. I wanted a jealous woman so bad at one point in my life. I'm giving y'all some game here. I didn't get the love that I wanted, you know, at one point in time in my life, and I wanted a jealous woman. And as time went on, me growing and evolving, I realized, yo, that was some psychological traumatic shit. I wanted a jealous female because I felt like that was love. I felt like a jealous female, that was love. She cares about me. But as time went on, I realized, nah, that's not what it is. That's just an insecure bitch, you know what I'm saying? And you just fucked in the head. You just think that is love, and that's not what it is. See, for me today, it's like, man, I don't got time. Like, listen, there's so much females. I'm like, listen, I don't know. Like, when it comes to women today, I'm like, yo, bruh, you women are not nasty and freaky like me. I'm going to scare your ass away. So for me, it's like, I don't even got time to be focusing on women. Today is like this. I focus on my business and I focus on the witchcraft. That's it. Like, to be running after females, I don't got time to be running after females, man. You know what I'm saying? I got time to be focused on my clients' business and here and there. I got my jump offs I call here and there. I smash out, like I said earlier on, I had to, rough something up, on my studio floor. I didn't even take the bitch to the bed. You know what I'm saying? I had a blow up mattress. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, bro. Like, listen, nah, cause why? Here's what I'm saying. Every one of y'all brothers should get a blow up mattress. I'm gonna keep it real with you. You say every brother should have a blow. Every spiritual man should have a blow up mattress. Listen to me. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you why. You know what I'm saying? You're welcome. You're welcome. See, every man should have a blow up mattress, right? Because you don't want these bitches to contaminate your place with their energy, right? See, you don't know if these females is thoughts out here, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you, I'm keeping it real with you. Like, these females is smashing this dude, smashing that dude. What happens? They come over there with that toxic energy. See, the scripture tells you, man cannot live off of bread and water alone. So listen, to think that you're going to stay celibate as a man, that's impossible. To stay celibate as a man, you're beating off, eventually you're going to need to be focusing. You know what I'm saying? You need to be, I'm just saying, you're going to need to, get out your frustration. So listen, what's going to happen? You know what I'm saying? If you're going to trick off the dough, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Listen, these females is toxic. They got a lot of toxic shit going on with them. So now you come over here, you know what I'm saying? Now you rest in a place that they sat at, they slept at, they got their negative ass energy and shit like that. Nah, bitch, you can't sit on my couch. You can stand up, you know what I'm saying? And let me get this inflatable mattress, and you know what I'm saying? I'll inflate the mattress, and then you can rest there. No, you can't sit on my couch. You can't sit on you can't sleep on my bed. No. You know, I'll inflate the mattress for you, and that way we can do our do, and I'll put it up, and then next time you come around, I'll pull it back out, and we do it like that. No, you can't sleep on my bed. You say, no, you can't. And that's what I'm saying. Because now what happens? Their negative energy gets trapped inside that mattress. You know what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Their negative energy gets trapped inside the mattress. You smash this thought, her negative energy gets trapped inside the mattress. She doesn't pollute your bed. She doesn't pollute your nice sofa, your couch, whatever it is. And you just put it in the box. And then when she come over, next time you just take it out, you clean it off spiritually, whatever you say. Because now afterwards, you finish smashing this thought, you go take a spiritual bath afterwards. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that's how you got to do it. Every man should have inflatable mattresses. And females too. This applies to women too. If you got a toxic dude that you fucking with, you always need that dude messing up your space. But then again, women are not like that. You know what I'm saying? Women are, they need love, and they not really trying to be out there smashing, this and that. No, I'm saying, but if you are, you need to get a blow-up mattress. So when that dude comes over, you don't let that person bring their toxic energy inside your bedroom. You know what I'm saying? You smash them right there, and then you fold it up and put it in a box. And the next thing you go take your spiritual bath. There you go. And that way you can keep your environment clean. You know what I'm saying? You don't got that person's energy on your couch. You don't got that energy on your chairs. You don't got that energy on your bed. There you go. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You can take it to a hotel too, but who the fuck want to spend like what? Who the fuck want? A motel? Who the fuck want to go? I'm just saying. You can go to a motel. Who the fuck? Nobody's. I don't know. Going to a motel is dangerous. Why would you go to a motel? No, you get a little whatever. No, no, no. You go to a motel, you expose yourself to negative. Why would you go to a dinner Satan? You know what I'm saying? When you can just basically take care of that shit right then and there. You know what I'm saying? You're killing yourself, man. So wait, so is it similar to sitting? Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, that's it. A motherfucker, people be depositing shit. You got to get it. People would be depositing energy. A person can have negative energy and they sit somewhere, their energy is placed there even if they get up and leave. Now you go sit where they sat, now you picking up their toxic energy. Now you wonder why the fuck you feel depressed when you leave the fucking place. Mm-hmm. Let me see what you got going on here. Oh, I'm glad you caught my live. Hold on, let me see let me look at these comments here. Look at these comments here. All right, well, easier said than done. And then easier said than done. Don't have sexy say. Easier said than done. Yes, protect your energy by enemies. That is so. What made me disassociate myself? I mean, it's just like I just don't get involved with religious theories and dogma and shit like that. Like they said, ball call it is what it is. But it's like this. Today, the climate of Vodou has become so religious. I don't got time for none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, it is what it is. You know what it is. Leonard Elmira is Leonard Elmira. You know what it is. I don't gotta get into that. It's just I don't got time to be talking to people. I'm a businessman. I take care of business. I don't got time to be sitting there getting and going back and forth about theories and shit like that. So I say fuck all that theory shit. I'm a malfecteur. That's it. Malfecteur does not have anything to do with anything religious. Now, if you want to say malfecteur is a bokor, you can say whatever it is. But a malfecteur is a malfecteur. It doesn't have nothing to do with anything religious at all. If you know what that means in French, you know what it means in Creole, you know what it is. That's it. I don't get into this debate. Wugan, Bokor. Fuck all that dumbass shit. I don't give a fuck about no Haitian Vodou religion. You know what I'm saying? My grandfather did what he did. I chose my own path. My name's Leonard Elmira, and I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Fuck Haitian Vodou. Oh fuck, let me get back to this, man. So I'm just saying, for me, I do work. That's it. I don't get into the politics. I don't get into the this and that. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I focus on the work. That's it. Spiritual work. That's it. We have here. What does it mean to dream about Bawa Lakwa in the graveyard rising from the soil? What is it benefits? I mean, if that mean, that can mean, calling for you, or maybe you're watching too much stuff on the internet. Mm. I mean, I wouldn't say it's a business. See, let me tell you something. Religion is religion, and that's personal. That's what you practice. See, behind closed doors, I practice my religion, right? I'm not here to impose what my religion is to you. For me, publicly, I'm known as a person that offers a service. I'm not here to offer you religion. I'm not here to convert you into a religion. You need my help. You know that I'm good at something. That's it. Now, what I practice behind closed doors, that's my personal business. I'm not here to offer religion as a service. For me, That's how I see it. I don't offer religion as a service. I'm not a religious person. Well, I would say I'm not a religious person. I would say what I do behind closed doors, that's my personal business. But publicly, I offer a service, and that's it. Okay, so where we at? What does it mean to dream about of a passed away loved one? The dream about a passed away loved one. Oh, that could definitely be a visit. That could be a visit. I would say that could be a visit from the deceased. One second, man. I'm over here. Yeah, we fellowshipping tonight. Yeah. We fellowshipping tonight. Yeah. Where we at? Where we at? It's a visit from the. Does an obsession turn a person violent? What is this? What is this? Oh, do obsession spells turn a man violent? Hold on one second. One second. It does obsession spells turn a man violent? Um, it all depends on their character. It all depends on their temperament. You know what I'm saying? Like, it all depends what's already in them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it all depends on what's in them. Like, if a person is let's just say this. If a person is violent by nature, when you put something like that on them, they become a very jealous person. So what happens? Their jealousy arises. So if you're asking, can an obsession spell make someone violent? It's already in them. It only brings out what's in them. So now their jealousy begins to arise. So now what happens when they get jealous? They want to do something. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've seen love spells get deadly. Yes, indeed. They can be. And that's why, they say there's levels to this. There's levels to that. When you start getting down with spirits that, intense, you find things getting deadly like that. Sometimes stuff can be too strong and it just brings out the jealousy in that person. And now they want to do something to you because now they see that you with somebody else. Mm, mm. Man, I got this fine ass white woman that want me so bad. I'm scared of white people, yo. Yeah, she hit me up, saying, I'm this white woman right here, saying, but excuse me. If she see me on this video right here, saying, you see, I got it right here, saying, this is why I'm talking my shit, saying, but I got this white woman right now, man. She after me, man. I'm scared of white women. White women make me paranoid. You know what I'm saying? Okay, all right, what we got here? I mean, seriously, I'm gonna tell you this. EZILI GE ROUGE. I'm gonna tell you this, guy. Me coming up with that, I ain't never hear EZILI GE ROUGE being used for that type of shit. I've never seen. I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying. As far as my knowledge goes, that's like I don't know. I'm just saying. Some people use it for very. They use that spirit for very evil things, man. Mm, very dark, sinister shit. That's beyond some levels of people trying to even go. So yeah, EZILI GE ROUGE, that is a spirit that I would say a lot of people talk about it. I mean, let me keep it real with you. Let me keep it real with you. You know what? Maybe that's too much for social media. See, I'm gonna tell you this. When you dealing with EZILI GE ROUGE, I'm gonna just say this: body's gonna drop. Body's gonna drop. Plain and simple. Being honest with you, EZILI GE ROUGE is a law you do not play with. You know what I'm saying? That's like up there with Marinette. You got to know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? When you start talking about GE ROUGE, there's a lot of people that be talking about EZILI GE ROUGE, GE ROUGE, GE ROUGE. They ain't got no bodies to their name. I'm gonna tell you this: a person who uses EZILI GE ROUGE, they got a lot of bodies to their name. And I'm not talking about no social media beefing. The motherfuckers have bodies. Mm? I'm just saying, there's a lot of people out here talking about EZILI GE ROUGE, this and that. You know what I'm saying? Most people that I know of that have connection with EZILI GE ROUGE, they got bodies to their name. Mm? But then again, a lot of y'all guys, y'all new to this. Y'all following these dumbass Miami Woo guns, dancing up, rolling on the floor, acting stupid and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you, I come from an era of real motherfucking old school, ashy elbow voodooism. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's the era I come from. You know what I'm saying? I dealt with the old heads. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Mm? Yeah, that's how motherfuckers took this shit serious. Now everybody talking about Ezili Mapi Young. These boys ain't got no bodies to their name. They never listen. I'm just being honest with you. I'm come from an era where motherfuckers, when they dealt with that, they had bodies to their name, and they were known to have bodies to their name. Maybe it's a red wine. I'm just saying, y'all ain't catch that. Hmm. So yeah, that is something I don't really talk about much. You know what I'm saying? Because I know how dark and sinister that shit gets, and I know what it's used for. Mm, I know what it's used for, but I'll leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. Ezeli's Yerouge. I mean, they talk about Metcalfu just now. Ezeli's Yerouge is more dangerous than Metcalfu. Seriously, pound for pound, Ezeli's Yerouge is more dangerous than Metcalfu. Ezeli's Yerouge is more dangerous than Marinette. All right, let's go here. Let me see what this is. Let's see what this is all about, right? My request to you. I'm an old fan of yours and a client. What dance for me now, please? What? Dance for me now, please, to this song. To me, Harry. Oh, I know what song you're talking about. Oh, I mean, no, I'm not dancing. Sorry about that. Not tonight. I'm not. I'm in the confined. No, I can't do that for you tonight. I'm sorry about that, but I do appreciate you hitting me up with the super chat. Unfortunately, I can't do the dance tonight for you. Another day when I'm out on vacation or something like that. I promise you. When I go live, just remind me that I said I'll do it for you when I'm on vacation or free. I can't do that for you tonight. Nah, I can't do that. Talk about that. Nah, that's not for you. That's not for me. That's not for public use, man. That's not for public use. That's not for public use. Excuse me. I'm slurring my words and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, what we got going on here? Oh, we got a Wooga up in here. Thank you, thank you. We got a Wooga up in here today. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we got a Wooga up in here today. Oh, yeah. We okay over here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Wooga. Listen, let me tell you something. Let me tell you Wooga something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you Wooga something. I don't give a fuck about what you claim. I don't give a fuck about your title. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep it real with you. As a Wooga, I say fuck Woogans all the time. I'm a Haitian, and I don't give a fuck about none of that, you know, say Haitian voodoo shit. Yeah, my grandfather was a Wooga Asogwe, but I chose my own path. I just look at a lot of these niggas today as goofies. A lot of you fucking Vodouis are today, you know what I'm saying? You motherfuckers paid your way. Some of y'all bent over and got fucked in the behind to be where you at today. I don't respect none of you goofies. Putting these goddamn Jerde Vaughn, whatever called, putting all these titles in front of your name, Jerdis, whatever. I don't give a fuck about none of you goofy ass niggas. Y'all got fucked in the ass to be where the fuck you at today. Literally. And some of y'all just paid your way to be what you are today. Just being honest with you. So I don't respect none of you goofies, yo. I came from the culture. You see, my grandfather was a Wugan Asaway. I came from a family that was heavily entrenched in that. I learned from the OGs and real motherfuckers that was really in this. I didn't pay my way to learn shit or pay my way to get shit. I sat down with notebook and pen and took lessons as a jit. Most of you guys, y'all over here fucking, you know, you mumbos out here, you fucking to get, you know, your titles and initiation. Fuck out of here, you know what I'm saying? You goofy clown ass motherfuckers. I can't even call you Woogans today. Motherfuckers are getting initiated. These individuals, they back in the day, I knew when the fuck shit, I knew when shit started getting bad was when I heard a motherfucker come to me like, yo, they did a week in Haiti and it was a mumbo after a fucking week. That's when I knew this shit was getting bad. This was like in 2018. A motherfucker told me they did a week in Haiti and they came back as a mumbo, you know what I'm saying, soup point or some shit. Like, the era I come from, most of the Woogans were like in their 50s and 60s. You know what I'm saying? They put decades in the game. And you coming out of here talking about you don't even got a pelly skin. You never done the healing. You don't own nothing. And you coming out here talking about you a Mombo Supuen, whatever. What you did a week in Haiti. Clown, goofy motherfuckers. Most of these guys, listen, I had one Wugan one time. He got mad at me because I didn't want to promote him. I told him this motherfucker, like in this real world right now, where we at today in America, people don't want to hear no stupid, goofy clown ass shit of a motherfucker rolling around on the floor like they got a seizure or some shit. Motherfuckers come to you for a reading. They want to know what the fuck is going on presently in their life. They don't want to hear about what fucking, what Legba said or fucking Dumbala said. They want to know what the fuck is going on with their boyfriend. They want to know if their boyfriend is over here cheating with Shaquita. You know what I'm saying? They want to know what the fuck is going on. They don't want to know all that dumbass shit you niggas is doing, shaking the ass, singing all this bullshit. They ask you a simple question, and here you go talk about, you say what Dumbala said. Dumbala said you need to initiate. Nigga, what the fuck type of goofy ass clown shit you Haitian niggas on? I don't understand y'all motherfuckers today. That's what I'm saying. Fuck this Haitian voodoo religious shit. I don't give a fuck about none of that goofy ass shit today. Fuck that shit. I'm gonna be honest. I hate Woogans with a passion. I hate Woogans like King Von hated 63rd. That's how I feel about Woogans. I hate Woogans. I don't like them. Period. Yeah, when you drinking that. Oh my God, bro. This is the last, bro. I'm just being honest, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, that shit comes out like, yo. I'm sorry, bro. I'm just saying. The truth comes out. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm one of them Haitians. Like, listen, I seen too many goofy clown, too much goofy clown shit in this. Yo, I'm just saying, bro. Like, you know what? Haitian Vodouisans today are so much of an embarrassment. I literally had to reformat my whole shit because I don't want no association with them. I don't want no association with them. I'm to the point where I want to hide my documentaries because I don't want, literally, I'm just saying, this is where I'm at today. I'm so embarrassed by Haitian Vodou today. It's like, if I could erase my connection to them completely, I would do so. But unfortunately, I can't. I can't erase what I can't erase what it is. You know what I'm saying? But for me today, I just go by Haitian. Because when you look at these goofy ass, clown ass niggas, man, like I don't want to be associated with none of that nonsense. You want fucking shaking us. I saw it. And I got stupid and rolled around on the fucking floor like he got a seizure or some shit. I don't want to be associated with that. See, I come from an era where motherfuckers they sat and talked with you. You know what I'm saying? They gave you some real life game. You know what I'm saying? Stuff that aided you. Nah, if being a clown, a goofy is what being a Vodouisan today is, nah, I'm good. I'm good. My name is Leonard Elmira. That's it. You know what I'm saying? My name is Leonard Elmira. And so everybody know me as a sorcerer. That's it. I don't even want nothing associated with the Haitian Vodou at all, period. Now, if you want me to talk about the past and what I learned about certain witchcraft things and stuff like that, I'll talk about that. But as far as me saying that I'm a Vodouisan today, I don't want no parts of that shit. No, I'm a sorcerer. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I don't get into that. I'm a Haitian and I practice witchcraft. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I don't. And not only that, let's see. Now we about to open up a can of worms. We about to open up a can of worms. See, I'm gonna tell you about this Vodouisan shit. Hold on. We gotta plug something up. We about to talk about motherfuckers bending over. You know what I'm saying, for initiation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Y'all got me Charleston Whiting right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, yo, I don't want no association with Voodoo today because it's like, yo, bro, when you say if Voodoo is on today, you think of child molesters. I'm being honest with you. When I think of a Wugan today, I think of L'Amour Sanjou, right? I think of all these vite l'hommes in Haiti. That when I think of Haitian Vodou today, that's what I think of. See, Haitian Vodou today is like when I used to have dreads. See, I cut my dreads off because I didn't want to be associated with the imagery that came with having dreads, right? See, at one point in time, having dreads was like associated with something good. And then what happened? A bunch of, you know what I'm saying, individuals started getting dreads and they started committing crimes and doing all stupid ass shit. And I said, dreads have lost its spiritual meaning. So what I do? I shaved off my goddamn dreads. Mm-hmm. Vodou today. When I look at Vodou today, L'Amour Sanjou, Vodouisan, right? Some say he's a Wugan, Gungan. But look at all the things they've done in Haiti. Raping women, raping kids. You know what I'm saying? Like rape, violence. That's what I'm saying. Like, listen, I don't want to be associated with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like seriously, you got guys claiming the title at Wugan, raping, molesting children in Haiti. Then on top of that, I heard. I'm not gonna say that. So for me, I can't be associated with that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Child molesters, rapists, and then not only that. Listen. You got this one Haitian down in Miami, right? Listen. There's this one Haitian in Miami. Listen, there's this one Haitian in Miami, right? He linked up with some guy that goes after he claims that he's a Babalawo and Ifa, right? Hold on. Oh fuck, fudge. All right, here we go. Okay, so 1 second. Let me finish my thought. I see the super chat right here. Hold on. There's this guy, right? Here it goes. Think about it. There's this guy. He's a Vodouisan. And there's another guy that's in another religion. And he's been accused of rape, child abuse. And you think this Vodouisan would distance himself from that individual? No. This Vodouisan buddies up with this guy. And not only that, this guy violated, allegedly violated, raped his homeboy's baby mother. And he's still cool with the dude. See, for me, I don't like guys like that. You guys are dirty. So this is Vodou. You got a person associating with someone who's been accused of violating a woman. And not only that, there's another woman that accused that same individual of abusing their child, 1-year-old child. So do I really want to be associated with people that call themselves Wuga and Vodouisan? No. I don't want to be associated with none of that weird ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Like fucking l'homme sans joue, vite l'homme, violating children, violating women, having their gang members do all this type of, mass execution, mass, rape, genocide. I don't want to be associated with none of that goofy clown ass shit. Hell no. So today I'd rather just go by the Haitian Leonard Elmira. You know what I'm saying? All that weird ass shit that's going on in Vodou today, nigga, I don't want no parts of that shit. What's your favorite, destruction or love work? Destruction is easy because it's like it's straightforward. Destruction, you just do it, you just sit. See, love work, there's no escaping destruction. It's easy. It's like there's no escaping it. You can do semi flex here and there, but at the end of the day, in the long run, you're gonna have to pay ultimately. Now, as far as love work is concerned, people can do stupid ass shit and break the cycle. You can go out there and do fuck shit. You know what I'm saying? And it basically slows down the progress. And now you got a person complaining. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. I prefer destruction over that. But I love both. I'm good at both. Okay, this is a very good question. Someone asked me how long does it take for a death spell to come. See, you got to look at it like this. Come true. How long does it take for a death spell to come true? All right. See, this is my thing, man. You got to understand, man. Like you got to look at various factors, man. Death spell. How old is a person? The older they are, the easier they'll be affected, right? They don't have that much protection if they're older. When they're old, it's easier for things to affect them. See, when they're young, they have vitality, right? When they're young, like, let's say they're 25, 24, they're young, their vitality is very strong. You can put something on it, but then again, there's various types of spells. When you're talking about death spells, you're saying there's to say that one is the only way. There's many, and all those different ways have a different way it affects the person. Some can just be like, okay, you throw it at the person. It can be random, and some they're like, how can I say this? They just consume the person as time goes on. It starts out as this little issue here, then it starts out as another issue, then another issue, another health issue, complications whatsoever, and then eventually they start getting old before their time. They start withering away. So you can't have a definite time period on how long it takes. Anybody that tells you it takes you 1 year is dumb as fuck. I would bet them it's not gonna happen. I would bet them 5 people. They say 5 people, they could do a spell. They give you the exact date for it. I guarantee you that's not gonna happen. They say, all right, I'll do death spell on 5 people. I guarantee you. And if they give you a date, it's not gonna happen on the date that they gave you. It's fake. You got to know what you're doing. And it's like the time frame. You can't put a time frame on that type of shit. You do it and you watch the person's demise. That's it. And it all depends on what you've done, because every form of those type of jobs is different. Let me see what we got here. Okay, what we got going on here? Okay, what we got going on here? All right, what we got going on? Oh, let's see what we got on. Let's see what we got going on here. Who the fuck is this? I'm doing a live and people hit me up. Oh, okay. So what we got going on here, man? Yeah, we had enough energy tonight. We had a lot of fun tonight. I think I'm going to conclude in a few. I'm ready for the horror rap instrumental. I don't do rap music. I don't do rap music. If anything, if you're talking about music wise, like for me, I do more of like what do you call doom jazz, what do you call fusion jazz, ambient music, like dark wave music, industrial, EBM. That's the type of genre of music that I do. I don't do hip hop music. Again, it's a cool form of music, but it's just not for me. You know what I'm saying? Nah, bro. Nah, not for me. I don't do that type of music. Mm. I listen to it from time to time, but not for me. Okay, gin. I don't. You know what? Speaking of a gin, I don't know exactly what a gin is. Like according, because when you look at it, when you listen to like the Arab people talk about gin, gin is like it's so it's like I can say this. It's so ambiguous because it's like is it like a spirit of the dead, a zombie? You know what is it? Because they don't really give a clear definition of what a jinn exactly is. Maybe we should ask Arabian Conjure. Yeah, ask Arabian Conjure because she's Arabian, she's Arabic. She should know exactly what a jinn is. For me, I'm puzzled by what a jinn is. I'm that's not I'm not from that culture, so I don't really know. Mm. Would you go back to Haiti? Absolutely not. You know what I'm saying? What? Go to Haiti? What would they say? Would you go back to Haiti? Any better parts? Not as bad. I'm not taking risk of going back to Haiti anytime soon. You know what I'm saying? Haiti is like, bro, I loved Haiti. I miss it, but I'm not going back anytime soon. I mean, Haiti's not what it used to be. It's worse than than what it ever was. You know what I'm saying? It's worse. It's terrible. You know what I'm saying? Like, you go over there, you're risking your fucking livelihood. You're risking your safety. No, there's no reason for me to go to Haiti. All the love I had, I just let that go out the window. Yeah, she's a cool person. Shireen is awesome, man. Can you talk about breakup work closer before you separate? Oh, well, let's see something. Breakup work. What did it say here? Somebody says breakup work. What we got? Some. Okay, breakup work. Can you talk about breakup work? Can they get closer before they totally separate? I mean, I get that type of shit, but listen, here goes. Let's get some game, man. Let me give you some game, right? Here goes. Breakup spell. When you say they get closer before they break up, I don't think that's what it is. I think they've always been on that path, right? See, they were feeling each other, and it just, I don't think this stuff is caught up with them yet. You don't really know what the situation is unless you've been watching them like a hawk. See, the thing is, you got to have that, you got to have that hawk eye, that bird's eye view of what's going on. You got to hone in on that situation to really analyze it to know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Just to go on about like, okay, I'm just doing this and they're gonna get better and this and that. See, you guys don't understand. Like, you gotta have a will of iron. When doing this witchcraft shit, you gotta have a will of iron. And if the spirit of witchcraft is not with you, you know what I'm saying, you're not gonna understand my drift. You're not gonna catch my drift. See, the thing about it is this. If they get together and you do a breakup spell, of course, in the beginning, you're going to see them kissing, they're having their romantic evenings and shit like that. Now, a weak-minded person is going to be like, oh, this shit ain't working. Yeah, you dumbass. Of course you're going to think that. But as time goes on, if you have a will of iron, you stick through the shit, you're going to see eventually they start to slow down on that. See, the thing about it is, that's the infancy stage. That's the beginning stages when they're like that. But then again, it eventually slows down. But then you got people that's dumb. They're gonna try to work things out. You do a breakup spell on them, and here they go. They fight and argue, they break up, and all of a sudden now they try to work things out again. See, some people are stuck on stupid. They don't really understand that there's this fucking pressure on them. So what happens? They try to work the relationship out. They argue and fight with this person. They break up with that person, and all of a sudden now they call them back trying to work things out. And what happens? It keeps on happening until they basically break up to the point where they don't ever want to work things out again. But again, if you don't got the discipline and self-control for that, leave that shit alone. But eventually, depending on who did it for you, I'm just saying somebody may end up dying. The longer you leave some shit like that person, that shit gonna be bad for them. But again, not everybody work like that. It all depends. Some people use some very fucked up shit on people, you know what I'm saying? And now all of a sudden you get that shit on you, you know what I'm saying? Now you let that shit sit and marinate a couple of months and maybe a couple of years. I'm just saying, see, I'm telling you, you guys don't got y'all guys is playing, man. There's motherfuckers that done sat and squat on motherfuckers for years. Like, seriously, man. I'm just saying, the motherfuckers did squat on motherfuckers for years, and now they like skin and bones. And yeah, I'm just saying, in the beginning, you're gonna probably be like, oh, well, they're together, they posted up together, they're happy as ever, they're smiling. But what happens as time goes on? They stop smiling. They start having the grimace on their face. As time goes on, you start to see them become distant. They're not taking pictures with each other like that anymore. The more you watch, the more you hone in on the situation, you let that shit marinate. Yeah, that shit ain't gonna be what it is. But then again, you may have some traditional individuals. Traditional individuals may be like, well, we gotta save face for public. They'll take pictures together because of culture, tradition. You know what I'm saying? So you be thinking like, oh well, this shit ain't working. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though you've done this shit to numerous people, you over here talking about it's not working. Same shit, you know what I'm saying? You guys let the shit marinate. And eventually it's gonna come to, into fruition. No, there's not a spell for everything. I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's me wording it incorrectly, but you say spell for everything. Okay, you got money. Man, I don't know. I mean, I've seen people come up with a thing called 7-day candle, where it has everything in there. 7 African. I don't know. I've seen people call it 7 African power 7-day candle. What is it? 7? I don't know. 7 African power candle. 7. They say it has everything in there. That's one thing I've seen in Botanicals. I don't know how effective that is. But for me, I say I don't address things like that. That's how I keep it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What we got going on here? What we got going on here? Man, I'm sorry, man. I'm lit, man. I think I'm gonna take it down, man. I'm fucking lit, bro. You know what? Man, you know what? Let me let the spirit of witchcraft, possess me some more. You know what I'm saying? I'm here. Part of me is like, man, I'm lit, man. I can feel it, man. Oh my god, I'm feeling it. Oh, can you tell more about Haitian binding spell apart from being fidelity and consequences? You bind someone to you, nobody's supposed to be out there sleeping around, messing around. Because if that is the case, somebody may end up, meeting the bad one, bad consequences. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Bad, bad issues, man. You know what I'm saying? You have that type of stuff on you. You know what I'm saying? You start having bad luck. You know what I'm saying? Like accidents, firing from job, health issues, health complications. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, yeah, they'll give you warnings, but I'm just saying it's violent consequences, man. See, you gotta understand that's an abomination to a pure spirit. You bind you bind people together. That's like a holy sacrament. When you marry, basically what you're saying, you're married. When you look at the word marry, right? Mare, right? Amare in Spanish, right? So let's bring this down. Marry, Spanish, amare, right? French, mare, right? It means to bind, to tie together, right? Marié, that is marriage. Marié, mari, right? They sound similar because I believe that they come from one another. So you're saying, so you have binding, you're marrying, tying together, right? Marrying or sistering. So now that's a holy sacrament. It's like marriage. We look at it as something holy, but some people don't take it as holy because there's no consequences. That's why you find people that are married having sex outside of wedlock, right? Let's look at this question here. Can I get an intrinsic to drive an enemy crazy for the rest of their life, asking for a friend? Uh I mean, listen, you want things to happen your way, but that doesn't mean it's going to happen that way. You may get in a trick with spirit and you want to do this, the next thing you know, do something totally different from what you asked for. This is not an exact science. Let me just put it like that. It's not an exact science. Now, you can find something that can drive someone crazy. That's a different story. But to say that you're going to get out there and you're going to summon and drink with spirit, this and that, you're going to say, and they're going to go crazy, this and that. I mean, listen, this is not an exact science. You summon that spirit, the spirit gives you what it's capable of. Yes, it's not linear. That's a good way to put it. Yes, it's not an exact science. It's not linear. But yeah, that that is my response to that question. What we got going on here? Whoa, 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 whoa. Man, we got 65 people up in here, man. Holy smoke, we got a man. You guys are steady. TikTok, y'all be showing me mad love, yo. You be sleeping with spirits. I mean, that's what comes to the territory. People be acting crazy things. I mean, but I look at that. That's what comes to the territory, man. Yo, anyhow, listen, guys. I gave y'all guys about an hour and a half of my time, so I'm going to conclude. Listen, YouTube. Uh, I think y'all guys definitely was in tonight. I think TikTok, y'all really showed me a lot of support tonight. There's like 70 something. I'm believing this thing did like crazy views tonight. But listen, Instagram, I thank you guys for tuning in. I'm out. All right. All right, guys, close this out. Close this out tonight. Yeah, closing out tonight. Yeah.